Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So as you guys know, it's December, it's the season of Christmas. And following that, last week I decided to make a Christmas lo-fi track, but not your usual Christmas lo-fi track. I decided to switch things up and make a sleepy lo-fi Christmas track because I felt like that subgenre of lo-fi wasn't that common with Christmas. So following that trend I did last week, I'm going to make a Christmas ambient song this week because I've never heard of that before. I even tried to search for a couple and there's basically no type of Christmas soundscape available. To be honest, I have no idea how I'm gonna go about even making it. I don't even know where to start, but I've dabbled with ambient before and I've made a few Christmas tracks, so how hard could it be? So let's get into the video and see what I can cook up. It's been a couple of months since I've made ambient. I don't even remember the tempo that ambient is usually played in. I'm just gonna go for 60. I think that would work. I like to associate ambient with sleepy lo-fi a lot, and the main tempo of sleepy lo-fi is generally from 50 to 60, so we'll just keep it at that. Also, before we jump in, I just released a new winter-themed lo-fi track called A Winter's Tale. I'll leave a link to it in the description, so go and check it out. Listen to it, share it with your friends, just spread the word. So first off, I'm going to start with a chord progression. I'm not going to be using piano for that. I'm going to be using a pad sound. The aim of this video is to make a pure ambient Christmas track. I'm going to try and keep it as much of a virgin ambient, if you would. So this is a chord progression that I've made. I don't think it's a good idea to quantize it because it has a very slow attack. So I just wanted to keep it simple. The only processing that I did was I have an EQ, I'm cutting out the lows and a little bit of the highs because I plan to layer this pad with a couple of other sounds. As you know, ambient is all about layering, so it's gonna be stacked and I don't want there to be any clashing between the higher frequencies. And then I finished it off with this Valhalla Supermassive free plugin, one of the most sought after plugins when it comes to the genre of ambient. I've seen a lot of ambient producers use this. It makes your sounds extremely spacey. And when I say spacey, it is an understatement of what it actually does. But make sure you EQ the sound properly. You don't want to reverb that low end. Since it's Christmas, I have to respect the ambience and elements of Christmas. There's a sound that I used in last week's video that I'm going to try to incorporate into this. The Celestatone by Vault's Beta. Now this plugin has a lot of cool effects, inbuilt effects that you can use to really transform the sound. For example, push this to 100. Let's not keep it at 100. I like that sound, but it's gonna clash so badly. We'll keep it at 50, around 50. This is also a free plugin, by the way. It is slowly becoming a competitor for Labs. When I say slowly, it is extremely slow because they have some great sounds, but then they only have like 5 or 6, and they're kind of slow when it comes to releasing sounds. And apparently it's still in the beta stage. I don't know when they're gonna bring it out for the official release and official product. If it is completely out, if I'm just being an ignorant idiot, please let me know in the comment section because I really like this plugin. So for the bell sound, this is the processing that I have. First, I added this crystallizer, which is an insane delay plugin by Sound Toys, and it's giving it this particular delay. And after that, I'm EQing it. I'm just cutting out the entire low end, boosting the high mids a little bit, and also just cutting off the high treble. And then finally, I have a pancake 2, which is basically just bouncing the sound from left to right. So with all that, it sounds like... So this isn't going to be the main melody. I just want this to be a part of the ambience in the back. I'll just add a quick little bass. So we've got the bass out of the way. Let's make a quick top melody. This is a sound that I have fallen in love with recently. So I'm just going to take this top melody. Sound of rain. Together with the pad, it's gonna be... This is where we have to get a little creative. You have to set the sound apart from the main pad sound, even though it's following the same notes of the pad. Starting off with an EQ, just cutting off the bass and the sub bass and just boosting the high mid section a little bit. Also the treble section, just a tiny bit. After that, we slather some Valhalla Supermassive on it. Now this is a very unique type of delay. This is what it sounds without the reverb. Now with the reverb, I was looking for a way to set this melody apart from the pad melody because they are the same melody and I didn't want there to be any clashing. So yeah, we have that. Of course, a Fruity multiband compressor to boost the sound a little bit. And to finish it off, we have a Fruity Delayed 3 with the ping pong preset. Together, this is what it sounds like. Now with the pad, I've also extended it to 16 bars because I felt like 8 bars was too short for this. I think I've come up with a melody. So for this melody thing that I've created, it's just a little celestial bell sound. All I have is an OTT. I'm lowering it down to 22. And then I have a Fruity parametric EQ, cutting out the lows as usual and the highs. I'm also doing a little precision cut to catch some unwanted resonance. I am going to find the Christmas pack, the infamous Christmas pack. I'm just gonna hold down this note. I'll have it panning. I added one more little effect to that lead melody, the C-Bell melody that we made. It's a plugin called Magic Dice by Baby Audio. What it basically does is all you have to do is click this dice and it'll randomly give you an effect. I can't really explain to you the sound that I have right now. This is what it sounds like, just the bell. It gave it a beautiful delay, a perfectly timed, beautiful delay. So I don't want to mess this up because if I end up accidentally clicking that dice by mistake again, I might never see that effect ever again. This is also a free plugin, by the way. I'm gonna look for a percussion loop. And to find the perfect percussion loop, I'm gonna go to my Warped Foley sample pack folder by Lo-Fi Sounds. They all sound very natural and organic and just add a ton of texture to your tracks. Link to the sample pack will be in the description, by the way. I like this, so I'm just gonna use that. I love incorporating the acoustic guitar into every track that I have, whether it's lo-fi, sleepy lo-fi, ambient. Somehow I just love adding the sound of an acoustic guitar. And I will just add like a delay on it, a normal delay 3 with a ping pong delay. And with that, I think I'm just gonna leave it here. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of light mixing, maybe add or remove a couple of elements. After all that, this is what it's gonna sound like. I honestly had a lot of fun making that. Should ambient Christmas even be a subgenre? Please let me know in the comment section what you guys think of that. And yeah, I think this is the last video I'm gonna be making before Christmas. So I wish you guys a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you after.